Welcome to the family, son.
Lucas Baker is a puzzling yet intriguing villain. A Resident Evil 7 fan favorite, this crazy fellow was responsible for some of the most fun
Don't be like that. It's gonna be fun.
and the most twisted moments in the game. So what is the deal with this bad seed son of the Bakers, and how did he become so evil? To understand what makes Lucas tick, we must first look back at his childhood. A journal entry unveils the frightening tale of a young Lucas killing a bully named Oliver. And while this was most likely an imaginary scenario manifested by Lucas in his disturbed mind, it shows there is a dark place that lives innately within him that is dying to get out. In fact, he was so messed up that his frightened parents took him to the hospital to have his head examined. And while there may have been some issues with his emotional and developmental side, there was also a genius hidden within him. He excelled with puzzles, problem solving, and engineering, skills that when mixed with the dark regions of his brain foreshadow a scary yet capable adversary. Fast forward to 2014 and the arrival of a very special visitor named Eveline at the Baker household. A bioweapon who would systematically take over the Baker family's minds, making them do horrific and horrible things by infecting their brains. At some point during this time period, Lucas was contacted by the creators of the Eveline bioweapon, and his sociopathic mindset really took shape. Instead of trying to save his family, he provided information to this mysterious bio company in exchange for a partial cure for the infection, which broke Eveline's mind control powers over him.
Whoa, Eveline! I'm just trying to show him!
In 2017, despite no longer being forced to commit evil acts, he happily continued them, becoming a frightening villain that used torture, traps, puzzles, and mind games to physically and mentally destroy his victims. The remaining regenerative side effects of the infection gave him a god complex, and Lucas Baker was feeling like nothing could stop him. Eventually, Lucas began playing both sides and was sending info and data to two different parties, enemies of each other, who were watching the events unfold in Dove for self-interest purposes.
However, we did find several encrypted messages from the Baker's son Lucas to an unknown third party. You can probably guess who that was.
When Ethan Winters started tearing through the Baker plantation, Lucas was forced to pick up and run after failing to take him down. He vanished into the salt mines, and we haven't heard from him since, except for a few traps he left behind during his escape. At this time, we think that the saga of Lucas Baker will come to an end in the free Resident Evil 7 Not a Hero DLC dropping this spring after he faces off against main character Chris Redfield. Remember, he was broken from Evie's control, but like his parents, he still should have a future mutation or two inside of him. And perhaps we will discover this really soon. Crimson Army, what do you like and hate about Lucas Baker? Let me know in the comments and predict what will happen to him in the future. Stay tuned and subscribe to Where's Barry for more insight on Resident Evil 7, and watch out for those pesky traps.